Namaste. Again, how old is the Devi Gita? How old is this delineation of places of the goddess?
Well, it's actually a tradition that was codified in 300 AD, when Chandragupta Maurya was the emperor of a united India and he threw the Greeks out. Then, I'm sorry, that's 300 BC. When Alexander crossed the Indus River, then Chanakya was the guru of Chandragupta, and he taught his disciple how to defeat the Greeks. And it wasn't by means of uniting the kings, it was by means of uniting the people. And the way he united the people of all the different kingdoms of India, because kings of India would never agree on anything, just like Democrats and Republicans in Washington, he united the people by uniting the students and sending the students to protest. And when the students started protesting, then the armies were called upon to put down the protests. And then the citizens rose up and said, "You can't beat my children. Those are our children. You are Bharatvashi. You are citizens of India. You can't, on behalf of Greeks, you're going to come and injure the children of India? Impossible. Let's all unite and throw the invaders out," which they did. And then Chandragupta Maurya became the emperor of united India, and Chanakya became the Rajguru, the guru of the king. The first thing he did was take students and mobilize them as armies, and he sent them out all throughout the kingdoms. Through every kingdom, he said, write down in Devanagari letters all the oral traditions that are existing in all the kingdoms. And they went out, this army of students went all throughout united India, and in every language they listened to the scriptures from the Brahmins who had memorized them in their own languages, and they wrote them all in Devanagari, and they brought them back to Patliputra, which is now today called Patna, in Bihar. And then they kind of merged them together, and they put them all together, and they edited them together, and that's why we have so many different versions and interpretations of the various scriptures. So sometimes even in the Chandipad it says Mahamaya, Mahavidya, and in other places it says Mahavidya, Mahamaya, and they're different. They all mean the same thing, but the words are different. We just finished the study of the Bhagavad Gita, and we found that the Bhagavad Gita says in the Bhagavad Gita, this is the Bhagavad Gita which has 700 verses. And the copy that I translated that you have in your hands today has 732 verses. Now, which 32 verses do you want to exclude? I love them all. I would take the Bhagavad Gita with the 740 verses. I don't care. I love it. I mean, it's a beautiful book. So therefore, this came to its present juxtaposition as a scripture in about 300 BC. Om Sam Saraswati Namaha. Namaste.